The Credit Bureau Association brings you an educational program and industrial theatre production on credit bureaus and how the information they hold affects you and your family. Our intention is to provide you with the information and the means to use credit wisely in your credit journey as a consumer.
What is the Credit Bureau Association?
The Credit Bureau Association, or the CBA, is made up of 12 credit bureaus, including the 6 approved credit bureaus who hold information on all the credit agreements and many payment obligations that you as a consumer enter into, as well as information as to how you pay your accounts and credit agreements.
The credit bureaus, collectively under the umbrella of the CBA, undertake education projects to teach consumers about credit.
All credit bureaus are regulated by the National Credit Regulator and operate in accordance with the National Credit Act. A credit bureau is a company that holds a database containing information on every credit active person in the country. So who is a credit active person?
A credit active person is anyone who has taken credit whether to buy a stove, jeans, a car, or a house, or pay for something that is wanted in the household. It includes anyone who has an obligation to pay a service provider for goods such as cell phone, contract, or a DSTV subscription.
Every month, credit providers and data providers, including telecommunication providers and insurers, upload information relating to any agreements that you may have with them onto the records of the Credit Bureau. These records are then stored under your individual credit profile.
The 6 credit bureaus who have been approved by the National Credit Regulator to hold payment profile information in relation to a consumer's credit and payment obligations are CompuScan, Consumer Profile Bureau, Experian, TransUnion, VeryCred, and XDS.
You obtain credit when you borrow money, either to buy goods or services that you pay back over time, with added interest and charges of the credit provider, the person from whom you are borrowing, such as a bank. You also obtain credit when you buy goods such as furniture or clothing from a retail store, where you're able to pay off the cost of the goods by way of monthly installments over a period of time.
You're good.
Yes.
Huh? Oh, okay. That's
awesome.
Good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Wow. My name is Nsikayomzi, and this is my beautiful partner, Zolisto Zola Seve.
Oh, I thank you. Yes, guys, my name is Uzola, and we are here on behalf of the Credit Bureau Association to present a roadshow on how you guys can use your credit wisely, as well as how to maintain a good credit record.
Yes, guys. Okay, by the show of hands, can I see who of you guys want to further your studies after school?
Okay.
Okay. I see you. The future's bright.
Very bright.
Yeah. Okay, another thing, I think something that we'll all relate to now. Who wants to own an apartment or a house one day?
I know, I do. There's another hand over there.
Oh, all right. Yeah. No. It's looking good, Mzolisto. Well, listen to this, guys. Listen to this. Once you start earning an income, you need to make sure that you save and you spend your money carefully. This way, when you need credit, you can access it and buy the stuff that you really need.
Exactly. So again, just by the show of hands, can I see how many of you guys are on Instagram? All right, Twitter? There you go. Facebook?
Okay.
WhatsApp? Okay, now we're all in there. Okay, all right, I see. The reason I'm asking you guys these questions is because, I don't know, maybe you're just like me, I'm just putting it out there. Maybe you're just like me and you envy social media celebrities because they look like they are living their best lives. I mean, we see them every day posting, driving around in fancy cars, traveling the world in 5-star hotels, living in huge mansions. And that's the kind of lifestyle that we want. That's the things that we aspire to, right? and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But the thing with social media celebrities is that they might look like total legends, but most of them are living beyond what they can actually afford. Because what they do is they go out and take out huge loans only to find that they can't pay them back.
Yep, guys, and that is why we're here today. To make sure that when you guys start using credit, you use it wisely. And don't get yourselves into debt that you cannot afford. Because when credit is used wisely, I am telling you guys, it can open some really cool opportunities in your life. Now, I'm talking about you getting a study loan to further your studies, you know, getting a dream house, you know, that dream car, you know, those kind of things. But you have to remember one thing, and that is, real legends don't live larger
Than they can afford. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, see you later. Eh? Cheers.
Meet Mlondi and Thandeka, besties who share a small flat with rent low enough for them to afford, especially on their job starter salaries. Yep, you've guessed it. Mlondi is totally in the friend zone. Shame ubudwethu, and that's why he's always trying to impress her. They spend most of their time chilling after work together, scrolling jealously through their Insta feeds, wishing they also lived the high life of flashy cars, fancy apartments, and lavish parties.
Mara, do you see the pictures from Dumi's party? Eh?
Let me zoom, Gani.
D-Boy had a DJ and a full-on sound system. Man, no wonder D-Boy gets all the chicks, man.
Mngani, let's be honest. This guy owns, I underline, owns an apartment in Sandton. He drives the latest convertible car and he's got a collection of tags. He is blessed, Mngani. That's why I'm thinking of maybe just sliding into his DMs and see who it And then?
Whoa. Well,
Me?
slide in his DMs.
Why not?
Oh, come on, the guy's not even hot.
Oh, Mngani, jealousy.
He's bold. What are you doing with an old young man?
Because when you've got dreads, you think you owe that.
Oh, you can say that again.
All right.
And besides, I can also host a party that is just as lit.
Wait. You said what?
I can host a lit party. Lahan.
No, Mngani, no. Tell me, how are you gonna host this lit party? Because Mngani, you are broke. I live with you. You have nothing, Mngani. Okay, it's fine. Let me amuse you. Now you're hosting this huge party, right? Now we wanna listen to some music. Where? This small speaker of yours. Moving right along. Now we need some food, yabona, and beverages, Mngani. It's a lit party, right? So what are you gonna serve us? Lokum oros and 2-minute noodles. Ooh, God, I gag, you're killing me today.
Okay, I see you. You don't feel me.
No, it's not. Don't take it personally.
No, you don't feel me, Thandrizi, and it's fine. I understand. And yes, I know I don't have the money.
I know that.
As yet.
Oh.
But where there is a loan, there is a way. Yeah. I'll have my own bribe, and I'll buy my own speakers on credit.
On credit?
Yeah, on credit. You know, even better, my friend. You know, I'm gonna get myself the smartest of the smartest phone. On contract.
On contract, Mngani. So you're tired of this one?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mngani, you're going all out, now?
I'm going all out. I'm going bigger, going home.
All right. Mngani, you're kind of making me think, though. When you say where there's a loan, there's a way. I'm thinking, Yabona, I can't show up at a lit party, Mngani, with these jeans.
No.
You know?
No.
So I'm kind of thinking that I should also open some clothing accounts, here and maybe there, Rock up at a lit party, Mngani, looking all snazzy and all that, Mngani. And we're on some hi. How you guys?
Hello.
I'm shiny.
Shiny?
Mngani.
Listen, I'm ngiyafika ngithi shiny.
No.
Ngala now. I'm
not
just
like
playing
that.
with you. Like, come on. You know what? on other better things, my friend. You and I are the next Instalebrities.
What?
Instalebrities.
Instagram celebrity one.
Catches it 10 years later.
I'm gone.
Okay, sorry, Mngani.
Anyway, Mngani, I can't wait. Mngani, sesama.
Instalebrity. Okay, Manje, you're dancing, you're not helping the situation.
As to doing what exactly?
Go get your ID,
Okay, it's my ID,
proof of address, pay slip, and a 3 months bank statement.
and okay.
And let's get lonely!
Meet Busi. She is a girl with big dreams and the money savvy to make them happen. She is studying part-time while working as an intern at a big corporate company. She hopes to get a permanent job there once she graduates. She loves the fun things in life, like weaves, manicures, and fancy 5-star dinners with the girls. But she makes a lot of sacrifices to stick to her budget so that she can afford the repayment on her study loan.
Hey friend, what's up? No, I'm good, hey, just taking a chill pill. I'm so tired from studying and they really milk the interns at that place. Huh? Friend, dinner again this week. You know I can't do that, hey? Friend, I'm trying to live on a budget because I have that student loan to pay off. Please. Yeah, and I also said I have so much work to be doing today, so please understand, I can't, not this week. Yes, friend. You know it will be worth it out at the end of the day, right? Because you know what it means. As soon as I get that permanent position, it'll mean money raise. I know, right? I'll be able to pay off that student loan so quickly, plus I'll be able to actually get my grandmother something. Friend, I was thinking of getting some new boots. How about that? I know, but I promise I will be with you next time. Yes, drinks on me. I miss you too, guys, but I gotta go now, all right? I love you too. Bye. Cheers.
"18 months ago, our actors all borrowed money. Thandeka to buy new clothes, Malandi to buy a Brian speakers, and Busi to finance her education. Immediately they borrowed money, a credit profile was set up for them at the credit bureau. This credit profile shows us how they have been paying back the money they borrowed. Let's see how Thandeka has done. Here you see Thandeka's credit report. As you can see, Thandeka has not paid her clothing account consistently. The zeros reflected on her account show the times when she has made payment. The numbers 1 to 4 show how many months she is in arrears with her account. You can also see an L on her profile. This means her account was handed over to lawyers. If she goes to a credit provider to borrow more money, she is likely to be rejected, as a W is reflected on her credit record. This provides a warning to credit providers that this person has not honored her financial commitments. Now let's see how Malandi has paid his accounts. Here you can see Malandi's credit report. Sadly, Malandi has fared even worse than Thandeka. He only paid one installment on his bank loan and made no further payments. His account was handed over to lawyers, he ignored them, and eventually judgment was taken against him. This judgment is reflected in a separate section on his credit profile. A judgment remains on a credit profile for 5 years. And throughout this period, Malondi is unlikely to be able to access credit. Boosie, on the other hand, has paid her study loan every month, consistently and on time. The zeros on her credit report reflect this. You will also note that she has no amounts outstanding.
It's been 2 years since we last saw Mlondi, Thandeka, and Boosie. All of them are looking to buy their first car and start exploring credit for this.
Let's try again, man.
That's well.
Yes.
Why?
Hayi ngeke mngani. You know, I'm tired of this public transport life, mngani. No. That's why, mngani, I'm thinking, ne? It's time for me to get my own set of Hot Wheels. What do you think? Something sexy, like
Mac.
No. Beamer, a black one, mngani. Convertible. And I'll be there blasting Beyonce and have my weave, mngani, blowing in the wind and be like, Gani. I can't wait, and I'll be posting like everybody else and be on some hashtag blessed, hashtag winning, hashtag living my best life, hashtag on top of hashtag, on top of hashtag. That's the one. What's wrong?
Why do you think like I think?
Great minds think alike.
I thank you.
You know?
And you know, my friend, being the gentleman that I am, it's so tough, picking up a cherry, but not picking up a cherry.
So then what do you suggest we do?
You remember how easy it was for us to get the loan for the speakers and the prize?
Yes, mngani.
I say, let's go to the nearest car dealership, hook ourselves with Slick Ride.
Car dealership is right around the corner. What are we waiting for, mngani? Asambe.
Asambe.
Ayo, mngani.
Asambe.
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 Oh, yeah.
Asambe. Asambe. Asambe.
Sadly, for Mlondi and Thandeka, credit provider is unable to offer them credit because A, they have not paid their accounts on time, and B, they have borrowed more money to buy retail goods and their monthly repayments each month are very high. Later at the taxi rank.
Assam? Ngani, I'm so stressed. They totally declined me at the dealership. That's mean I feel so rejected. But I don't make my payments on time, and sometimes I don't even pay at all, mngani. And those other guys were hounding me for payment, and now this. No, mngani, I've got to get my finances in order, mngani. We must go to our credit providers, mngani.
It's bad, my friend.
What?
They rejected me,
You too?
Me too, my friend, Seems like a person will be shoplifting their entire lives.
Are you crying?
I don't know how to feel, okay?
Mngani. There's always a solution to every problem. See, now what we need to do is find a way to make repayments to all our credit providers. That's all we need to do, mngani.
Yeah, and also consult with them as well,
And not spend money in ways that are not wise. We've learned our lesson.
Yeah.
So let's get this thing sorted. Ne?
Yes, my friend, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes,
we're going. Why are you standing?
Why does he stand there?
No, because he has a car, you don't. Ngana.
Well, you don't have to remind me.
You don't have a car, hamba. Boosie wants to buy a car from the credit provider because she got that big salary increase she was hoping for and because she graduated and was employed permanently. She's also thinking about buying a house in the near future. So she goes to the credit provider to ask for a loan for a car. The account manager sits down with her and reviews her credit report. Based on her credit report and her savings, the credit provider is more than happy to grant her the car loan. Busi then speaks about her plans of purchasing a house in the near future. She is advised that in 2 to 3 years' time, once she has saved up the necessary deposits, and if she keeps managing her accounts as well as she's been doing thus far, she is more likely to be able to purchase a house in the near future.
Hi.
Hello.
My name is Busi and I'm here to inquire about borrowing money to buy myself a car.
Okay, please grab a seat, Busi.
Thank you.
Thank you. Before we proceed with your application, can I just make sure you have the correct documents, please?
Oh, of course, yes. So I have my ID, my proof of residence, 3 months bank statements, and 3 months pay slips.
Okay, thank you, Busi. I'm just gonna check your credit report, just conduct an affordability assessment, just to check whether you qualify for the credit and can afford the repayments.
Of course, of course.
Okay. It won't take long. Wow. Looks good, Busi. We'll be happy to proceed with your application. Congratulations.
Sorry, I just get too excited. So another thing is I've been saving up to buy myself a house. So would you advise me in how to go about that in the next 2 to 3 years?
Well, it is possible. But what you need is a deposit.
Okay.
Approximately 10% of the loan value. Then, if you continue paying your accounts as well as you've been doing, your car should be paid off in 3 years' time. And that would be an appropriate time for you to, consider a home loan.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay.
Do enjoy the rest of your day.
You too, Nemo.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
How will a new credit provider know how Thandeka, Mlondi, and Busi have paid their accounts? Well, every time you apply for credit, a credit provider is obliged by law to check the records of the credit bureau to see your credit obligations and to understand how you have been paying your accounts. That is, are you a good credit risk? It is important to note that there is a cost to borrowing money and an even greater cost if you default on your paying obligations. When you borrow money, in addition to the sum you borrow, there is a cost of credit, which includes the interest rate to be charged, monthly service fee, once-off initiation fee, credit insurance, and perhaps a deposit. Let me provide you with an example. If you go to a clothing store and buy clothing on credit for 5,100 over a period of 2 years, it will cost you 6,702 rand 77 cents. The difference between the amount you bought and the amount you paid is the cost of credit. So it is important to remember that you can always save up the amount instead of buying goods on credit. If you default on your account, there are additional charges such as further interest, collection fees, and lawyers' fees. If we look at the judgment amount on Mulondi's credit profile, you can see that the judgment was granted against him in a sum far greater than the original amount borrowed, as this includes all the cost, interest, and legal fees involved in the recovery of this loan.
How does my credit profile work? Obtain your free credit report from one of the 6 credit bureaus displayed at the end of this video to see how your credit profile looks. Check if your credit report contains any negative information, such as defaults, judgments, or numbers greater than 0. If you find you have negative information on your credit profile, take the following steps to improve your credit record so that you can get credit in the future at times when you really need it. Pay off any arrears you have and start making your monthly repayments on time. Pay the installment and amount you agreed on the stipulated date. If you find that you're unable to meet your monthly payments, arrange with a credit provider to reschedule your debts and pay the rescheduled amount on time every month. Do not pay anyone who promises to magically fix your credit report, as it will not work. How do I dispute incorrect information on my credit profile? Lodge a dispute with the reason for the dispute with one of the 6 credit bureaus displayed at the end of this video. Provide your ID and address verification and any other requested information. Once you have provided all the requested information, a formal dispute will be logged. The credit bureau will then verify your dispute with the credit provider. This process takes 20 business days from the date a formal dispute is logged. The incorrect information will either be removed at the end of the 20 business day process, or you will be provided with feedback of why the information is correct. If you are not satisfied with the outcome of your dispute, contact the National Credit Regulator or the Credit Ombudsman.